I'm Jenny. Thank you for joining the Madison Public Library. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some embroidery hoop ornaments. For this project I used the Cricut iron-on material and cut out my designs on the Cricut machine. You will also need an embroidery hoop. So this is a 4-inch embroidery hoop. I also just used any selection of fabric that you enjoy the print. And then I added some ribbons and some embellishment around the hoop. So to get started, I downloaded some images to Cricut Design Space, and then you can also create text images as well in Cricut Design Space, and printed them out, cut them out on the Cricut machine. So the iron-on fabric comes in all sorts of colors. And the one thing you do want to remember when you're doing the iron-on is that if there's anything directional, especially with wording, you want to have the mirror on when you cut. So when the piece comes out of the Cricut machine, then you have to weed out the extra material. So you'll be left with your iron-on decal. And then with that, you can just cut a piece of fabric slightly larger than your embroidery hoop. And then with a hot iron, and you'll want that no steam and the highest setting you have. You're going to first iron your material to get it warm. Then you can place your decal on the fabric, and it could take up to 3 or 4 minutes for the heat to transfer your iron-on decal to your fabric. So you should apply heat on the front, and then you can flip your fabric over and apply heat on the back as well. Then let that cool slightly, and then you peel off the transfer piece. So I have a piece here where I have my cut fabric and ironed on my design. So all you do is take your embroidery hoop apart, place the fabric onto the hoop, and then you're going to tighten the top hoop. All right, just so. And then I will go ahead and leave about a ½ inch of fabric and trim around the hoop. Alright, so I have my trimmed fabric. I'm going to flip it over and just apply a little hot glue, a little section at a time around the inside of my hoop. And then you can carefully fold the material around to the back side and kind of hot glue it all the way around to keep your fabric in place. So here's a finished one where I've just folded over and hot glued to secure the fabric. Then I just took some 3/8 inch ribbon and put the hanger on through the top of the hoop. And I also had some trim, which I hot glued around the outside of my embroidery hoop. I'm going to demonstrate how to create your own designs for this project. If you're new to Cricut, you will need to download Design Space by going to design.cricut.com, downloading and setting up an account. Once you log on to Cricut Design Space, you can start working on projects. I'm going to click on New Project, which will take me to a blank canvas. The first thing I'm going to do is search for some images I would like to cut out. One option is to click on Images and search the Cricut images. I'm going to come up with results. Some of them have a charge to them, and there are free designs. You can click on free to help sort out some of the images. Once I find one I like, I'm going to select it and then click on Insert Image. And it is going to appear on my canvas. You can also click on Text to create your own text. Going to type right into the box. And then I can choose a font. Again, you'll get a choice of free fonts, and then there are also fonts that are available to purchase. By clicking on System, I can access the free fonts. When I find one I like, I'll just click on it to select. And my text has all been changed to that font. I can adjust the alignment. I can adjust font size, letter spacing, and line spacing. And another option for images is to go ahead and do a search online. I'm going to search for some clip art. When I find an image I like, I'm going to save it to my device. Go back into Cricut Design Space and upload my image. So I would choose my image, click Open, and here I have uploaded the image to Cricut Design Space. And now I am going to select Simple and hit Continue. And now at this point, Cricut would cut out just the outside edge of the rectangle. So I'm going to select the areas on the image that I would like cut. So by clicking, it is selecting all the continuous areas, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the rest of the areas I would like removed. When that's done, I hit continue. And then you have an option to save as a print, then cut image. So this would print out and then cut. Since I'm doing the iron-on, I'm going to choose the image that's saved as a cut image and click on Save. It's going to take me to my images. I'm going to click on it to select, hit Insert Image, and there it is on my canvas. Now, since I am going to be using a 4-inch embroidery hoop, I want to make sure that my images will fit in the space. To help me, I'm going to choose Template, Basic Canvas, and choose a circle. That is 4 inches. All right, and this will not show up when it comes time to cut. It is just for the purpose of sizing my pictures. So this tree, it's 3.5 inches. It looks like it fits fine. If I wanted to resize it, you can use the box up on the top ribbon, or you can use the arrow on the box. All right, so since that one is definitely too big, just going to click on that until it fits inside. And the same with the holly. Now, because I want the letters to cut out all together, I'm going to highlight them and weld so that it cuts out all together. So when I'm ready, I will go to Make It. It will show you how your project looks on the mat. You can still select your items and move them around if you need to. You'll select the material size, and then always remember when you're cutting on iron-on and you have something like text that's directional, you'll want to click the mirror on so that it is right side up when you're ready to iron on. Hit continue, and you can connect your machine and follow the directions to cut out your iron-on. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow the library on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest.